just hit #1 on iTunes. So she's making the comeback, but that song was perfect, right? It is 5:56 right now. Still much more to come in the next hour of Good Morning Arizona. An icon of London goes silent. We've got to look at Big Ben's last times until 2021.
I'm Ryan Harrow outside of the Phoenix Convention Center where President Trump is expected to speak today. Already some of his supporters from across the country lining up to see their president. More on that in just a minute.
And this accident inside the Deck Park Tunnel causing big backups. You're going to have to change your routine on this Tuesday morning.
Look outside, not a bad way to kick off a Tuesday. A few clouds and a beautiful sunrise. We've got your forecast coming up.
Kelly says for 12 years she was her father's sex slave wife.
Where was her mother?
I'm done.
No, you're not done. Your daughter is here. Don't you walk out on her again.
On the next Dr. Phil. Today at 3 on 3 TV.
Join Mesa Art Center as they kick off their new season Friday, September 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. The season kickoff festival is free family fun with live music by Olvez, hot rod and custom car displays, amazing circus performers, food vendors, and more. Learn more at mesaartcenter.com.
This summer, we're getting one little ice cream truck ready for a big mission. Because the end of the school year means the end of meals for millions of kids. But you can help. Join us on the road to ending hunger at feedingamerica.org/hungry to help.
Tune in to the Pet Telethon, August 26th at 12:30, only on 3 TV.
Here come the last of our 2017s.
Toyota's national clearance event is the best part of summer.
And with 0% APR financing and great lease deals, it won't last long.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are not alone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Yes!
But my job.
During the Toyota National Clearance Event, lease a new Corolla for just $159 a month or get 0% 72-month financing with $500 TFS assistance.
Save on the last of the 2017s. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Interesting resume. Says here you were once the King of France?
Yep, but I gave that up for love.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Convicted? No, never convicted.
Melvin?
Yes.
At Parker & Sons, all our technicians are trust certified for your protection. If you want quality work at a fair price, call Parker for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and drain cleaning needs.
And I promise there'll be no Melvins on your job.
Call 602-2-REPAIR to get it done.
Don't miss the grand opening of the new Floor & Decor in Mesa.
If you haven't been to Floor & Decor before, this is the time to go.
Wow, I cannot believe this selection.
Everything here is very affordable. You're going to save a lot of money.
Tile, porcelain, slate, hardwoods, laminates. They've got every option that you can possibly imagine.
You got to go to the grand opening, man. It's got everything you need.
Run, don't walk.
Trust me, go.
Floor & Decor, opening August 24th at South Power and US 60 across from Superstition Springs Mall.
Happening right now, huge crowds expected for the president's first visit to the West since taking office. Both supporters and protesters will be out in downtown Phoenix, and we'll tell you how the National Guard will also be involved.
And then a little bit later, some of our state's most important Republicans will not be at the president's rally. We're going to tell you why Governor Doug Ducey and Senator Jeff Flake are going to miss it and what they're going to be doing instead. Oh, it's a big Tuesday morning, the day after. I think we've all recovered. Our eyes are okay.
Something big happened yesterday, April.
Well, I didn't miss it, but I had to watch it online. Yeah, in San Francisco, as expected, nothing but fog.
Oh,
no sunshine.
boo.
Not during the eclipse, not after the eclipse, not before
So
the
you
eclipse.
tried to play it off like you were on an eclipse trip, but really we know it was a wine country trip.
It was a wine country and visiting friends as well. Yeah, it was a fun getaway to cooler weather for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, jacket
Did you
weather.
wear a jacket?
Oh, the whole time.
Oh,
It was
yes.
freezing. Yeah, so big day yesterday. Today we've got a few clouds out there, quiet weather. Not too bad with the humidity if you're getting ready to head out this morning. It's actually pretty pretty nice. 83 in downtown Phoenix. It's 82 right now in Chandler and 75 in Mesa. 82 in Peoria, 79 right now in Avondale. So a nice morning this morning will slowly warm you up. In fact, only about 100 degrees by midday today. And again, without the high humidity, that's not too bad. But this afternoon, 106 under partly sunny skies. No storms today, but we'll let you know when we expect those to return coming up in your full forecast.
Boy, we've got a traffic alert that's going to cause you to have to leave pretty early if you're watching us from the West Valley. You've got to give yourself quite a bit of extra time, or maybe consider whatever it is your alternate is besides the freeway. That's I-10 inside the Deck Park Tunnel. It's the eastbound side, so it affects those of you who are coming in from the West Valley. At this point, it looks like the HOV lane is still blocked as a result of this accident. Oh my goodness, look at this. The brake lights start back at 75th Avenue. 101 to downtown Phoenix, you're looking at a 34-minute drive time. That's about 20 minutes slower than you are used to seeing this time of the morning. Also, you can see the brake lights on the I-17. We'll check that out coming up in the next traffic report.
This was the scene almost 1 year ago. It was last October when then candidate, Donald Trump made his most recent stop to the Valley, holding a campaign rally at the Phoenix Convention Center. That was just days before the election that, of course, as you know, he went on to win.
So today he comes back to the Valley at the same place for another rally, and we have team coverage this morning as we get ready for President Trump's visit.
Let's send it over to Javier, who is live downtown this morning with a preview of what to expect. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Scott and Olivia. And there's so many different storylines when you talk about the presidential visit. President Donald Trump headed to the Valley here, and we're right outside the Phoenix Convention Center where stuff is starting to ramp up a little bit. We're already starting to see blockades of certain streets. They're already covering the meters of what's expected to be a very raucous crowd here tonight. But he's not going to start here in the Valley. So let's break down his planned trip and where he plans to start. He's expected to head to Yuma sometime later this morning as he arrives at the Yuma Marine Corps Air Station. He will then visit and tour the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Yuma Station. We're told President Donald Trump will evaluate Border Patrol operational results, policy initiatives, and personnel morale. Then he'll head here to the Phoenix Convention Center for that scheduled campaign rally. Late yesterday, we learned that Vice President Mike Pence will also be joining the president. As you know, that rally starts at 7 o'clock tonight. The doors open at 4 o'clock, though, as well. Now, like we've been reporting, there are planned protests here in the Valley, and what could be some large protests. Now, we don't know the exact plans as far as how Phoenix police might separate the different protesters from the pro-Trump rally to the anti-Trump rally, but we do expect there is going to be a large gathering, and that's why they've already blocked off a lot of these streets. Now, rumors continue to swirl and have been swirling for about a week or so, talking about a possible presidential pardon for former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Valley Democratic leaders are putting a united front, asking the president to possibly rethink that possibility of a pardon. Now, this visit marks President Trump's first rally-style event since the violence in Charlottesville, which sparks by gathering of white supremacists. The president's reaction to that deadly white power rally has been widely criticized, as you know. Democratic leaders here are making it clear that they wish he wasn't coming at all.
The idea that President Trump would do something like this after Charlottesville during such a racially tense time obviously makes us worry that he will come here and make things worse.
Now, Democratic leaders say they'll actually be out here at this rally handing out water and food as well, and really trying to maintain the peace, make sure that people are able to express themselves, get their voices heard, but do it in a peaceful manner. But some of our state's most prominent Republicans will be noticeably absent tonight. We're talking about Governor Doug Ducey as well as Senator Jeff